Hello everybody and welcome to Software Inc. Alpha 9 here on GotNext Gaming. We are doing a little bit of a kind of, I want to say a speed build here, but not really a speed build of like an office building or an office space like that. It's kind of a speed build of a company. An idea that I came up with as I was going through playing my regular series and stuff like that. I wanted to do kind of like a hosting, printing type of company, where we get a bunch of servers and we do some hosting, we get a bunch of printers and pallets, we do some printing, and that's how we make our money. That's how we build the company, and doing that. So what we did was just started off with the mod that gives you the ability to change your money that you start off with. So we wanted to start off with about $1 million, only because I went through this a couple times and I tried to build like a big, huge factory or warehouse like you see here and make it so that we can just kind of like do a lot of stuff right at the beginning, and whatever else. But it didn't really work out very well. I kind of failed a couple times because I was spending way too much money on building stuff and not leaving enough money to kind of develop the company, because there needs to be time to kind of build everything up as you go. Kind of like when you just first start off the game in the first place and you're doing contracts and trying to design your own software. So here, I am not designing any of my own software. I am not going to do any contracts or anything like that. As far as that goes, we're going to be doing deals. We're going to go to the deals tab. We're going to be doing deals only. So here you see us. We are building our warehouse. We have that nice red brick color like a warehouse should have. We have our reception area because you need a receptionist in order to get deals. And we've put in our pallets and our printers. And now we're going to go downstairs to the basement and we're going to build a nice little server room. So we start off in 1980. So we have the small little servers. And we're not going to start a lot of servers up front right away because, again, I don't want to spend too much money. So I have about $700,000 left, and we are going to start things off here. So it's me in my little office in the corner, and then it's going to be the couriers in there along with my receptionist, and along the way I do hire a few other couriers, and then finally a maintenance guy and an IT guy because the equipment breaks down and you're getting hurt by certain things as you go along. So one of those things you definitely have to watch out for. So now we're going to get into it here. We're going to get the company rolling, and we're going to see what we can do here in our first couple of days. I actually did pick up a contract only because I was kind of sitting here and like waiting for deals to come in, saying to myself, I need something to do, and we got to figure this out. So we did get a deal. It was marketing, which we don't have a marketing team, but that gave me an idea as well down the road. Maybe I'll build a crack marketing team that can kind of do marketing for other companies. We did call the company, after all, GotNext Solutions. So we're a solutions company. We're not developing our own software. We're not going to release any software. We're just going to be doing deals only. We're a solutions company. You need a server, we have it. You need printing of your copies, we have it. You want marketing, we have it. You want design work, we have it. So right now I'm working on a design project. You see in the top left corner there, Final Suite 3. I'm making that for another company. They just want design. I promote it. Boom, it's done. I get paid. So we'll see that this is kind of going up and down and backwards and all around as we go along. And we did kind of mess up a few deals as well. And that impacts how many deals you're actually getting to see or how many offers you're getting as well. So it's pretty cool. As we sit here, we see the receptionist kind of hanging out. We wait for people to come into the office, and they actually physically walk into your office to make a deal with you. So you'll see some guys roaming in there. They have briefcases or whatever, or women with briefcases, and they're in there to make a deal with you, or try to, solicit our services, if you will, in that regard. So here's another design project. We're going to pick that one up as well. We did a support project, but yeah, we kind of found it a little bit hard to keep up with that. Maybe I'll design a support team, a customer support team of some sorts that can go work on bugs for other companies too. Marketing, design, artwork, and, bugs. I mean, we can do all of that stuff as we go forward. So, basically outsourcing is more or less what it looks like. We're going to be the outsource company that people come to get all of the jobs that they can't get done. We're going to do them for you. That's why we're called GotNext Solutions. We're a solutions company. So why the speed run? Why the speed build here, or whatever you want to call it, or the speed company? It's about 2.5 hours worth of stuff here, and I didn't really want to bore you guys with like me going tediously through building the warehouse and everything else and getting the actual contracts. There's not really much to talk about or do here. It's kind of just like watching things go. As I started getting a feel for things, you'll see things change here and there. Like, the priority for printing. I saw, so if something's due by December and something else is due by January, I can adjust the priority so that the one that's due first can be the priority, obviously. And you're going to see that that's going to be necessary going forward as I take on more and more printing jobs. And we need to make sure that we maintain, you know, to be able to finish those contracts or those deals, so to speak, not contracts, but deals. We need to be able to finish those deals. So as these things go, I need to kind of constantly look at the deals window where we're actually getting offers. And then we got to keep looking at our distribution as well as we see how much we have to print, and we have to adjust that as we go along the way too. So I started like, you know, moving windows around and resizing them. Here you can see I resized the distribution network so that we can see what we're printing and how we're printing it, and what we need to prioritize and when. It's one of the things you need to kind of watch as you have it going through, like the top speed, things like that. Like I said, it's kind of monotonous in a way if you're just watching it go through. There's really not much to kind of like focus on, but I do go through and I try to upgrade a little bit here in the middle of it because we just weren't able to meet the demand. I think I actually lost out or missed out on finishing a contract. Not completely, but I mean, I definitely missed out on finishing a contract. And now we're going to bring in an extra set of servers as well to kind of boost that stuff there. And we're going to take a look at some of the profit stuff. So you can see we had a loss in one of those months in there. That was where we kind of didn't finish the printing. And then we kind of start missing out on printing deals as we go through. So it's like they stopped offering us printing deals for a little while because we missed one. And you know, in order to make money every month, which we are starting to make money now every single month, we're almost over $1 million here. As we're going through, we have a whole bunch of printing jobs that are available to us that we need to finish before we go any further. But we're not being offered any other printing jobs anyway at this point. So we, again, like I said, it was a necessary balance. As you see me adjusting the sliders for whichever ones have to be done first, and you can see how much we have that we're holding and how many we have to send out. Now, a couple of times as I went through this, I did like mess up and I missed some printing jobs, and I was able to see and learn as I went. I put my hosting up there, servers as well, so I could see what kind of load we had on that. So if I had to add more servers, I knew. And again, like just kind of sizing up the windows to see what I have to do. Take a design job here and there because you get paid like, you know, $14,000 per day, and that all adds to it. It's part of like being a solutions company. Right now, it's just me, my receptionist, a couple of couriers. Along the way, I do add in a maintenance guy and an IT guy, and then finally some cleaning, a cleaning person as well, to kind of bolster the company and keep things running. Towards the end of this, you'll also see me getting a marketing team going as we try to expand the company when we start making some real money. Now we're close to about $3 million, and things are starting to look up for us here. We're going to see a little bit of a lull in printing for a while. Like I said, we kind of messed up that one, and it didn't offer us any more contracts, but we had enough here to kind of keep us going for a good long time. So here at this point, again, we need to kind of expand the server farm at this point. We definitely needed more capacity as the load started getting quite heavy on our servers. They're asking for about 1.1 gigabytes per second, and we were only capable of 2, so we're getting close to the border there. We didn't want to run out of that bandwidth and kind of disappoint, and then again not get offers for that stuff. So it was definitely a balancing act, but it's definitely a neat little way to kind of play this game if you kind of want to be, I mean, I wouldn't call it casual, so to speak, but it's definitely very interesting to just come in here and build a solutions company. I had a lot of fun trying to figure out how many printers I needed, how much I can actually print, what jobs I can take, and things like that. And then going through and making plans as I started this. I started it only thinking I was going to do printing and servers, you know, hosting for other companies. And then it turned into me saying, wait a second, I can do marketing and I could do design. So I'm going to go up here now and we're going to kind of redesign this. I did a kind of a carbon copy, and then just kind of pasted it right up top to the second floor. But then I went and did some redesigning here. I didn't need all of that printing area, but I definitely did want to address the fact that I want to make a marketing or a design team as well to kind of outsource stuff as we go forward. So we're going to do a little bit of a redesign here in the office as we get rid of all the equipment, and we're going to start building ourselves our desks and stuff like that, and just kind of copying everything and putting a whole bunch of desks in here. Leaving a little space in there for the radiator, of course, which I didn't see right away, and then some room for the snack machine and the water machine, which you need. There's definitely a bathroom there on the elevator. We're going to leave, we're going to put 2 elevators in because now that we're going to be doing printing up here, we're going to kind of need the extra elevator to kind of keep work flowing and moving. Down the road a little bit, I do realize, again, you see here, there's no printing jobs. There was like one printing job that was in there. We didn't have enough time to complete it. It was like 8 million copies. I definitely wanted to get there. That was kind of sort of a challenge that I was looking towards as well, saying to myself, hey, you know, that's something I definitely want to look into, is being able to print a big order, like 8 million copies. When I've played through some of my games, I've seen it go up to about 14, you know, somebody want 21 million copies of a piece of software, which I thought was phenomenal. I want to get there. I want to get that, make that one of my goals, to kind of be able to do that kind of stuff, you know, and things like that. So we got that role going up there at the top, that room going. We turned it into a marketing room, a marketing office. We're going to definitely hire a lead and then somebody who can do HR and handle all of our marketing for us. Have a lead there, let them deal with the people there, and we'll just go pick up the marketing contracts that we want to run. Here we go again, expanding our server farm because we want to get up to 4 gigabytes, hoping that we'll see some more, you know, hosting jobs coming up pretty soon. Again, really light here as we see no printing jobs coming through, but we're still making money with our little design jobs here and there, and our hosting doing quite well at this point. So we're running into, I think it's like the year 1983. If I'm not mistaken, I have about $6 or $7 million, and things are just looking up for us. So now I've got like my windows resized, and things are looking to be kind of where I want them to be. As we look around for some jobs to do, we have a design job here to do. I hired a lead for the marketing team and then sent them out for lead training and for HR development as well. This way they can kind of handle the marketing team, and I don't have to worry about the team itself, so to speak. Just kind of get them going on their training, let them handle the team, and I'll just go pick the marketing deals that we can do for them and things like that. So here we go. We hired the person. We're sending them out to training. There it goes. One of the other things that I noticed here too as part of the balance was making sure we had enough couriers to actually deliver the product. I realized at one point that was kind of my problem. I had already printed everything that we needed, but I fell short on a deal because we didn't have the couriers come pick them up and actually deliver them. You need to be able to deliver it as well. So I had to kind of make a balance of couriers, bringing some in at 8 o'clock in the morning and then some in at 12 o'clock to kind of keep them rolling all day long in a way. Even kind of thought about making them like a 24/7 service where they're just constantly picking up and delivering whatever we have to offer. As we're starting to pick up print jobs again here, don't forget we did up our capacity, so we're able to print like 768,000 copies per month, so pretty good there. But we also got to keep an eye on the equipment. At one point, like I think a whole bunch of my printers went down, like 6 or 7 of them at once, and it was kind of really interesting that happened, and I was like, oh boy, we got to figure that out and do something about it. Anyway, the marketing team should be almost ready to go at this point, and they are in the building, and we're going to have to pick up a marketing contract. We'll pick up something small here. It doesn't kind of quite pay for itself with the salaries that I'm paying, like about $28,000 a month. I picked up a job that does $6,000 a month, so it's like that's not quite enough. We want to be able to do 2 or 3 jobs, I guess, a month if you're going to pick them up that way. But we definitely do get an offer for a job of like $30,000 a day, which then makes it more worth it. You'll see that coming up very shortly here as I pick up another marketing job, and this one kind of pays us $30,000 a month, so that works out better for us. Anyway, guys, let me know if you want me to continue this series, like in a real series. If you want to see more of it, leave comments below, leave a like for the video, and let me know what you're thinking of this. I can make it a full series if you want, but anyway, thanks for stopping by. I'll see you around the channel. Bye-bye now.